don't want to know.
Anyway, I was explaining how all that silent talking there was explaining how the background music is this time for the title slide was again Cynthia Schwan, our friend, playing that piece, and this time it was a rag. Oh, hi, good. Sound is okay now. All right, good. And we got what do they call it? Cut off. They didn't let our show go on.
They blocked us.
Blocked. That's the word
the
they
word.
use. And so we thought we'd try it again and see if they block us again. But so anyway, this piece, this rag, was indeed our friend Cynthia playing, and I recorded it myself quite a few years ago. And so Sony has no claim whatsoever.
So we're going to see what happens this time.
All right. So
Anyway,
let's
nice
do a
to
show.
see all you people
Thanks
here.
for coming out.
Chris Denny, great to see you. And everybody else.
Let's do a bluegrass tune.
Okay.
1, 2, 3.
Darling, will you marry me? I asked a maiden fair. Turned my back on her when I looked, she wasn't there. She left me standing on the mountain. She left me standing way up there. Where the honeybees are buzzing round the flowers there, that is where she vanished somewhere in that mountain air. She left me standing on the mountain. She left me standing way up there. Where the honeybees are buzzing round the flowers there, that is where she vanished somewhere in that mountain air. She left me standing on the mountain. She left me standing way up there. I would give most anything if once more she'd appear. Tell me that she cared a little for this mountain air. She left me standing on the mountain. She left me standing way up there. She left me standing way up there.
All right. So I like to start with a bluegrass tune to get us going. But this time, I also had another reason for wanting to start with this tune. It was written, it actually was released in 1946.
That's an important year for you.
We're getting personal now.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's a personal year for me. Anyway, and the reason I'm mentioning that is that the Everly Brothers, who are, we do a few of their songs, we're going to do another one right now, were Don and Rick were 7 and 9 years old. Don and Phil were 7 and 9 years old when that song, "Standing on the Mountain," was out on the radio. Now you might think that the Everly Brothers might not have noticed it, but actually the Everly Brothers were already at that age performing on the radio with their father. And
7 and 9, you said? Wow.
and they clearly knew something about this kind of music, this bluegrass. But what they came out with is so totally different. So we're going to try to do a song that they came out with in 1957 called "Wake Up Little Susie." Let me just see if I can rearrange things.
Susie, wake up. Wake up, little Susie, wake up. We've both been sound asleep. Wake up, little Susie, and weep. The movie's over, it's 4 o'clock, and we're in trouble deep. Wake up, little Susie. Wake up, little Susie. Well, what are we gonna tell your mama? What are we gonna tell your pop? What are we gonna tell your friends when they say, ooh la la, wake up, little Susie. Wake up, little Susie. Well, I told your mama that you'd be in by 10. Well, Susie, baby, looks like we goofed again. Wake up, little Susie. Wake up, little Susie. We gotta go home. Wake up, little Susie. Wake up. Wake up, little Susie. Wake up. The movie wasn't so hot. It didn't have much of a plot. We fell asleep, our goose is cooked, our reputation is shot. Wake up, little Susie. Wake up, little Susie. Well, what are we gonna tell your mom? What are we gonna tell your pop? What are we gonna tell our friends when they say, ooh la la, wake up, little Susie. Wake up, little Susie. Wake up, little Susie.
Now, as you can tell, that's quite different from that other.
Standing on the mountain.
From bluegrass. Now, the thing that it has in common is that they have tight vocal harmonies,
Yeah.
and that's what one of the things we really like about the Everly Brothers is their harmonies. And they did play acoustic guitars on it, but it was right in 1957. Everything was going to electric guitars, except for bluegrass, which never went to electric instruments. So they departed pretty much from bluegrass, but the structure of that song, it doesn't.
Yeah.
It doesn't have a chorus.
Yeah, it's not verse, chorus,
No,
or anything.
it doesn't have any.
Yeah.
It's hard to learn. And then there's that intro riff that I tried to do, but it's hard. That intro riff, if you go to YouTube, you can hear the Everly Brothers do that, the original, and the riff is beautiful, and it's impossible to play.
Well, it can't be impossible.
Well-
They did it.
We don't know if they did it without electronic help, but
But they didn't.
yeah, in those
didn't do
days they
that
didn't
then.
have that.
I don't think so.
Well, all I can tell you is that Paul Simon has a version on YouTube also of Wake Up Little Susie, and he couldn't do that intro riff the way Don Everly did it.
Well, wait a minute. You don't know that he couldn't do it. He didn't do it. You don't know
True
whether
enough,
he chose to do,
but
not
it's
do it.
if you go and listen to the Everly
I gotta
Brothers,
listen to that now.
it's really fast. I can't do it. It's a really fast single down strum many times, and so I gave up and I tried to do something that approximates it, and actually that's exactly what Paul Simon did too. He did something that approximates it, but this riff that Don Everly played, which is so characteristic of the song, won him the iconic riff award from a Nashville museum. Really kind of,
Nashville Museum.
yeah, it's kind of a cool thing. Anyway,
But yeah, before we move on,
yeah, you have a story and I have to
I
get
don't
set
have
up.
a story.
Oh,
I thought you were going to talk about why the title of this show
Oh,
is
yes.
Band in Boston.
and I think I managed to credit Cynthia for having played that, but I don't know whether the sound was on when I did that. Anyway, Band in Boston. Yes, thank you for reminding me. Wake Up Little Susie, the song, 1957, was banned in Boston.
Do you believe it?
It was banned in Boston, yeah. All right, so we're doing, we're going to slow it down a little, thank God. And this is a Towns Van Sant song called If I Needed You. Right?
Yeah, yeah.
If I needed you, would you come to me? Would you come to me, love, and ease my pain? If you needed me, I would come to you. I'd swim the seas for to ease your pain. Oh, the night's full, ere the morning's born. The morning shines with the light of love. You will miss the sunrise if you close your eyes, and that would break my heart in two. If I needed you, would you come to me? Would you come to me, love, and ease my pain? If you needed me, I would come to you. I'd swim the seas for to ease your pain. Oh, she's with me now, since love showed her how to hold her lily hand in mine. Surely you will agree, she's a pretty sight to see, and a treasure indeed for a man to find. If I needed you, would you come to me? Would you come to me, love, and ease my pain? If you needed me, I would come to you. I'd swim the seas for to ease your pain. Yes, I'd swim the seas for to ease your pain.
Okay. And you know, I first heard that song done by Doc Watson.
Oh, yeah, what a great version.
And
he
you
does.
know, of course, Doc Watson's blind, and I always thought about the line, "She's a pretty sight to see," and he was talking about his wife, who he loved, and all right.
No, it's not.
Oh, it's not all right. Peggy says it's not all right.
We don't usually do this much switching around of instruments, but
Oh, it was my
Rich-
crazy idea
yeah, it was his crazy
to
idea.
put these songs all in order
Chronological order.
of when they were written or
Yeah.
released, I guess. So, yes, so that was 1972, and this, I Believe in Music, which is what we're going to do next, was also 1972, which seems like just the other day to me, but I guess it's not the other day.
Not really the other day.
Um,
All right.
are you ready, Peggy?
No, I'm not.
Okay.
Not quite. Are we in the same key?
Oh, that's an interesting
I
question.
think so.
Yeah, I think
All
so.
right, that's good. Now, if I can
yeah.
just remember the words, we'll be in good shape.
Yeah, that's probably a good idea. No, I have to also remember the whole everything about it.
I could just sit around making music all day long. As long as I'm making music, I know I can do nobody no wrong. And who knows, maybe someday I'll come up with a song to make people want to stop their fussing and fighting just long enough to get along. I believe in music. I believe in love. I believe in music. I believe in love. Music is love and love is music, if you know what I mean. And people who believe in music are the happiest people I've ever seen. So clap your hands and stomp your feet and shake your tambourine and lift your voice up to the sky. God loves you when you sing. I believe in music. I brotherhood and peace and understanding and living in harmony. So take your brother by the hand and sing along with me and find out what it really means to be young and rich and free. I believe in music. I believe in love. I believe in music. I believe in love. I believe in music. I believe in love. I believe in music. I believe in love.
Yes. Mac Davis, 1972. And who did we hear do that? Buck White and
Buck
his
White and the Down Home
family.
Folks. Yep.
Yeah, so, all right, now we're coming up to practically the current day and age,
Yep. When was this one done?
1977. It was a little bit of a joke.
Yeah. That's an important year for us, too.
Oh,
Our first daughter was born in that year.
yeah. Is she on? Let's see.
We don't know. She hasn't.
Oh, thanks, Mary Beth.
She hasn't appeared.
Okay, let's see if we're seeing. So people are able to get in and hear us. Yes, that's good. So let me go back to that. You know what we need is a producer,
Producer?
somebody to sit there and run the show instead of us.
Well, wait.
Oh, I'm not going to start. I'm just going to see. Does it sound okay?
Are we in the same key? Yep.
1, 2.
Traveling at night, the headlights were bright, and we'd been up many an hour. All through my brain came the refrain of home and its warning fires, and home sings me of sweet things. My life there has its own wings. Fly over the mountain, go on standing still. The people I've seen, they come in between the city's a tiring life, and the trains come and go, but inside you know the struggle will soon be a fight, and home sings me of sweet things. My life there has its own wings. Fly over the mountain, go on standing still. Traveling at night, the headlights were bright, and soon the sun came through the trees. Around the next bend, the flowers will say, was Home by Carla Bonoff, and it's just a beautiful, beautiful song that I love, we both love. Before we stop,
Yeah.
I just want to remind people that not this coming Wednesday, but the following Wednesday, which I believe is April 28th, we will be at Smithville Park in Burlington doing a show.
A real live show.
A real live show for about an hour and a half from 1 to 2:30. So if you are in New Jersey and nearby and not working or take some time off, please come by and see us. We'd love that.
Yes, absolutely.
We're scheduled to be in the gazebo, but we may move to be by the visitor center, just so as you know.
Right. So I'm going to go back to the title slide, and you'll get to hear Cynthia over again.
And thank you all for being here.
Yes.